My name is Sue Wigdal. I work at Promega Corporation as a quality assurance senior scientist. My training is in science. I have a PhD in cellular and molecular biology. But what drew me to this job is the fact that I get to help people. I feel like I can contribute. I sit on new product teams, so I get to make sure that, help be one of the team members who helps to make sure that the products are designed, that they're going to be high quality products, they're going to be effective products, and then that's the new product side of things. But then on the operation side of things, part of our job is to review the records, the batch records, to make sure that the products pass the quality control specifications that were designed to make sure that every time they're manufactured, they still meet those high quality standards. My poster is talking about the new ISO standard, ISO 18385. It's a standard specifically for forensic manufacturers with the goal of minimizing human DNA contamination during manufacturing. So over about the past 7 years or so, the STR kits have become more and more sensitive, which is really great, because what that means is that forensic DNA labs can analyze trace amounts of DNA from crime scenes, and that increases the body of evidence, and so therefore hopefully the accuracy with which the criminal justice system can solve crimes. But increased sensitivity also means that trace amounts of accidental DNA contamination during manufacturing can now be detected. So how that impacts our customers is if that contamination is seen in a negative control sample, it invalidates their run, so then they have to do repeat testing, increases their turnaround time, or it could potentially even result in the loss of a valuable sample. Maybe they only had enough to run the sample once, not twice. Or if the contamination is observed when they're analyzing a casework sample, they may not actually recognize it as contamination. So that profile then gets used for further, it's continued for further investigation, and that results in wasted police time and efforts. So the forensic leaders recognized this problem, and they also recognized that it wasn't going to go away. And they knew that no existing international standard met the specific needs of minimizing human DNA contamination during manufacturing. So their goal was to create a new ISO standard to meet this specific need. So the ISO standard was published in February of this year, and it really would not have been possible without the dedication and the hard work of all of the ISO committee members. The members consisted of forensic leaders and manufacturers worldwide. There was 13 participating countries. In the United States, the forensic leaders, the key forensic leaders, I would say, was Kermit Channel, who is the executive director of the Arkansas Crime Lab. He also was the chair of the U.S. Technical Advisory Group. And Soraya McClune, who is the scientific training director at the Houston Forensic Science Center. This was actually a really amazing opportunity for me to actually get to work with our customers and to learn what is critical to their success, and then help them achieve that success through the development of the standard. What we as manufacturers were able to contribute is to help translate their end goal into a set of guidelines that would work with manufacturing processes and workflows. I'll start by saying Promega has been manufacturing products for the forensic market for over 20 years. And as a manufacturer of STR kits, we know and have controlled for accidental human contamination for over the course of those 20 years. But what this standard provides is the assurance to the customers that forensic manufacturers worldwide are all working to the same set of guidelines that was laid forth by the community itself. And ultimately, this doesn't just help the forensic labs, it doesn't just help the forensic manufacturers, but it really helps the entire criminal justice system.